Hello students, once again welcome back to my channel. How are you all? I hope you all are absolutely superb. So students, in the previous video, I have already started with your chapter number 2, that is subject and predicate. Now, in today's video lesson, what we're gonna do, we would be further discussing about the subject and predicate by taking some of the examples, right? So, let's begin. So students, if I ask you, what do you understand from subject? So, what would you say about it? So, the subject is the one who is performing the action in a sentence, right? So, what is the subject? Subject is the one who is performing any action or who is doing some work in a sentence. So, the doer is the subject. Students, it can be a noun or it can be a pronoun. Let's see with example. Ram is playing football. Full stop. Students, if you want to know that what is your subject, what you have to do? You should always ask a question that who is doing the action in the given sentence, right? So the one which will come as the answer will be your subject. So make sure that whenever you are having any sentence, always ask a question who or what. So whatever the answer will come in return, that would be your subject. So if I talk about this sentence, Ram is playing football. So if I ask a question, who is playing football? So what answer I'll get in return? It is Ram, right? So Ram is playing football. So that means Ram is my subject. And now what about this remaining part? Is playing football? Now this remaining part is my predicate. So what is a predicate? A predicate is that part of the sentence which tells us about the details of the subject. So whatever action is being done by the subject, our predicate is telling about the details, the work which is done by the subject, right? So the subject is Ram, and what work Ram is doing is playing football. So the details are shown by the predicate, right? Is that clear to you all? Now let's see a few more examples so that it would be more clearer to you. He likes to play. Full stop. Now again we have to identify the subject. So what rule we have to imply? We have to ask a question. Students, are you understanding this? Make sure that this is the trick, that whenever you want to ask that who is my subject, you have to ask a question, that what and who. Okay, so he likes to play. What question I have to put? Who likes to play? What answer I am getting in return? He likes to play. So that means he is my subject. And what about likes to play? Likes to play is the telling part. Okay, this part is telling us about the subject, that our subject likes to play. So that means this is my predicate. Isn't it easy? Let's see the next example. Cat was drinking milk. Full stop. Cat was drinking milk. We have to ask a question. Who was drinking milk? Answer I'll get in return. Cat. So it means that what is cat? Yes, you're right. Cat is my subject. And what about predicate? Was drinking milk is my predicate. Students, most of the time you will see that our predicate part starts with the verb. So here can you see in the second sentence we had likes to play. So this likes is the verb, right? In the third sentence we had was drinking milk. So this was is my helping verb, right? So it means predicate part always contains a verb. Okay, is that clear till here? Now students, sometimes it may happen that subject may not come in the beginning, right? It may come at the end, but you don't have to be confused. I have already told you how to find out it. So to find it out, we have to apply the trick. And what's that? Let's see through this example. Here comes the bus. Full stop. Now in this sentence, can I say that this particular part is having the subject in the beginning? Can I say that? No, I cannot say that. Why? Can I say here is my subject? Do you really think that here is my subject? No, it's not. Then what is my subject in this sentence? Am I having any subject or I don't have any subject? Let's see. Here comes the bus. We have to ask the question who and what. So, what comes here? What is the answer? The bus. So, it means that the bus is my subject. But this subject I am not having in the beginning of the sentence. I am having it at the end, right? So, my predicate is here comes because it is talking about the work being done by the subject. It is our telling part, okay? It is telling further about the subject that here comes. What comes here? The bus. So that means the bus is my subject and here comes is my predicate. Is that clear to you all? Now let's see some of the examples. Now I have this sentence with me. My best friend Unnati met me. Can you identify that in this sentence what is my subject and what is my predicate? Students, I told you that it is not necessary that we will always have our subject in the beginning. It may be in the center or it may be at the end. But we have to identify it. And what is the trick to identify? Yes, we have to ask a question. Who or what? So here, if I see this sentence, my best friend Unnati met me. So I'll ask a question. Who met me? So what answer I'll get in return? Unnati. So it means I told you that my subject can be a noun or it can be a pronoun. Since Unnati is a name of a person, right? So it means this is my subject. Unnati is the subject. My best friend met me is the predicate. So here I have my best friend predicate in the beginning, my subject in the center, and met me is again the part of the predicate. Okay, this is the remaining part of the predicate. So this is how we can identify our subject and predicate very easily. So students, I expect that now most of you can easily find out subject and predicate. Always remember that subject is the doer in a sentence, right? The one who is performing an action. And what is predicate? Predicate is the telling part, okay? The one which is telling you about the work being done by the subject. Is that clear to you all? So students, I hope that now you all can easily identify subject and predicate. So you have to practice some of the questions, right? So in the next video, I will come along with some interesting facts about subject and predicate. So till then, you have to keep on learning and keep on practicing. I'll meet you all in the next video lesson. Till then, stay updated, stay active, and yes, before going, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share the videos with your friends and classmates. Goodbye. Take care.